Now these may look like a normal pair of Ray-Ban glasses, but these are anything but normal glasses. These are the Ray-Ban Meta AI smart glasses, and they've caused quite a storm. But are they really worth the hype? Well, I've been using these for the last couple of weeks and I have some thoughts. Let's talk about it. Now, before I fully get into this video, I have not been paid by Ray-Ban or Meta to wear these. I bought these with my own money. These exact ones cost £399. And I've been using them for the last 2 weeks. And here are my thoughts. Now I'm going to keep this video very, very simple. I've got pros, I've got some cons, and I've got some interesting things to talk about, and a verdict of whether you should buy these or whether you should save your money. But before all of that, you may be asking, who are these for and why would they buy these? Now, because these are AI smart glasses and they're not just any old Ray-Ban glasses that will cost you several £100s, the AI features that are built into these glasses would make them fantastic in terms of accessibility for people with limited vision. Now, first up, we should just address, if you've never heard of these and you have no idea what I'm talking about, these glasses are what happen when you mix Ray-Ban and Meta's technology. Now, the main thing that I'm interested in these glasses is, of course, the camera, which is up here in these glasses. Now, it's not the first time that we've had cameras in glasses. I still remember those Snapchat glasses they did years ago, and I'm pretty sure Google did a pair of glasses, but they never took off. You may have seen some like POV, first-person style content on socials before, and I'm 99% sure they're recorded with these. And these bring a new chapter of online content creation. Now, for the pros of these Ray-Ban Meta AI glasses, these take 1440p, 30 FPS video, and 12 megapixel photos. Now, does that mean that these glasses are going to be amazing and the best camera that you have on you? Probably not. They're probably going to be worse than your phone. But what they do bring over something like your phone or a camera is that they have a very unique perspective. Of course, when you have a camera built into these glasses, everything that this camera sees is exactly what your eyeball will see. Gone are the days where you have to stick a GoPro on your head or your shoulder or wherever you want to get a perspective on. You can just put these glasses on and you've instantly got a first-person POV style view that is really, really unique. When you're using the camera to record video, the light on the right-hand side of the glasses will flash to let people around you know that you're filming, which is good for privacy of other people. It will also flash once when you take a picture. You enjoying the video? Great. Well, 99.6% of you love these videos, but you do not subscribe to this channel. It takes 2 seconds, it's free, and you can do it by clicking the subscribe button down below. Thank you, and back to the video. Now, I put these to the test by doing 3 different sports in the space of a week wearing these glasses. Firstly, I went for a bike ride around the countryside with my friend Tobias. We may have stopped off at a couple of country pubs on the way. Edit that bit out. You can see it looks pretty good. There's no way of controlling the exposure manually. The exposure is done completely automatically, and so you can see when I look at the sun, the shutter speed cranks up and it makes the video a little bit more juddery. When I look back at Tobias, it drops down the shutter speed and the exposure goes back up again. So the camera is fully auto. There's no way of controlling what the settings are, which is annoying in terms of being a professional because you can't always get things looking the way you want. But as I said, the main point of these is that they give you a POV, first-person view that nothing else can give you. These are literally right in front of your eyeballs, and no other camera can do that unless you strap a GoPro to your head. And who wants to do that? After the bike ride, I went for something a little bit faster, and that is go-karting with my friend Nathan.
Hello!
Oh no, I'm about 13! No!
I literally came out of the pit lane, hit record, and then recorded for 3 minutes straight. This is what the footage looks like. I honestly am very, very impressed by this angle. I did go-karting for so many years until we run out of money. I did a video about how it's impossible to be a racing driver, link up here. But as you'll know, if you've done go-karting, your head moves a lot, your body's moving a lot, you're trying to shift your body weight, and it's fast and it's action-packed, and you can't take 1 second off looking at what you're doing and focusing. My head was moving a lot, my body was moving a lot, but the stabilization on these was honestly incredible. I can't quite believe that they're doing all this processing of the stabilization on the glasses, or might be doing it on the Meta AI app. It's really incredible how much they've done to make this look so good. Now, of course, one of the main things that I'm looking for in this footage is vibrations and something that is going to resemble some sort of camera shake. Don't be mistaken, this is a very, very bumpy circuit when you get going. My head was bobbing up and down, but these glasses are stabilizing it so well and everything looks really good. You can see a little bit of fluttering on the reflection of my visor, but honestly, as a video professional, someone who gets paid to shoot video, for Getty Images, and to make my YouTube videos, these look really, really good. Don't sleep on the camera quality on the Ray-Ban Metas.
Can't believe it, I got a puncture. That's crazy.
And lastly, in my sports test, I also played tennis with my girlfriend. And again, the stabilization was really, really good. Now, as you know, in tennis, you'll be running around pretty fast on the court. You've got to chase the ball. There's a lot of movement involved. But again, the camera has done a fantastic job of stabilizing the footage. I was running at full speed in this clip here, and look how stable the video is. It's just amazing. And I even made that shot. Now, before someone says the ball bounced twice, we were just warming up. But I was running at full speed, and the camera's so stable. My head was moving around. I don't think people realize how impressive this is. So if you're going to use these for any sporting or fast-paced action, these are going to be fantastic. And everything else below that is obviously going to be great. These particular glasses also are the transitional lenses, which means when you put them on, they act as normal glasses and I can see everything. And yes, they're also too small for my head. I should have got the ones that are slightly bigger. But these go from light to dark. So if you're inside and you're working and using them as a normal pair of glasses with your prescription lenses that you can get, and you wander outside, they will transition from clear to dark within just a few seconds. And to find out how quickly they did that, I did a quick test. It's been 1 minute, and as you can see, they've pretty much turned almost all the way. I'm just checking a picture of myself here. They're almost all the way gone to sunglasses in 1 minute. One of the reviews I watched said it took like 12 minutes to go from light until dark. Well, it seems like when you go outside, they change very quickly. I'm looking at a selfie of myself here. They're not all the way gone, but they're pretty close. With Ray-Bans, you always expect exceptional build quality, and these are no different. Although they are made of plastic, but most sunglasses these days are. And considering how much technology is in these glasses with the camera, the light, the LED, the speakers, the microphone, all the tech on board, these are very, very light. These weigh in at 49 grams, and that's only really around 4 grams more than a normal pair of Ray-Bans, so this is really impressive. Of course, these glasses come with a smart, sleek design that you expect with Ray-Bans, and they also come with a charging case. This is a leather case, and it looks like a normal glasses case. You open it up, you can put your glasses inside, but what they don't show you is that on the bottom, you have a USB-C port to charge your case, which will charge your glasses when you put them inside. It even comes with a small LED indicator over the button on the front. So when you open it and then close it, it will either flash orange or green depending on how much charge is in there. The charging case itself holds 32 hours of charge, which is really impressive and very handy when we talk about the battery drain, which we'll talk about later. The glasses can be fully charged in 75 minutes with the case, and they can get a 50% boost in just 22 minutes, which is fantastic. Now, one of the best features on these glasses is that they now have speakers built into the bridges, which is just incredible. I was very skeptical when I heard that these glasses had some speakers built into the bridges just above your ears. I was always concerned that directional speakers pointing out into your ears, you're always going to have some sort of overspill and people can hear what you're doing. But these, honestly, are one of the best features, if not the best feature, along with the camera on these glasses. Listening to music is amazing. Like, to be able to have the freedom of having your glasses on, listening to music, listening to podcasts, taking phone calls, whatever you may do, to have that flexibility. And also the bleed from these glasses speakers, you can't really hear that much unless you crank them up and you're super close to the person, you'll be able to hear them. But honestly, when you have them on a very low volume and you're a couple of feet away, you can barely hear, if sometimes you can't hear anything at all. So these give you a new option in terms of not having to wear AirPods or headphones or earphones. You can just wear your glasses, listen to your music. Isn't that crazy? That's genuinely amazing that you can do that. And for reference, this is with the volume at about 75%, quite high up. See if you can hear the tunes that I'm playing in my ears right now. So I'm well aware I look like an absolute moron, but I found out if you put your hood up on the hoodie, you can't really hear any bleed from the speakers. I'll put the microphone really close to my head so you can see. Can't really hear that much. I think the bleed is a lot less. And I've got, currently on my phone, I've got the volume turned up about a quarter. And you may be thinking already, there's so much tech in these glasses. Do they actually work as normal sunglasses? Well, the answer is yes. They work as UVA and UVB sunglasses like normal, so you can wear them outside and they'll protect your eyes just like your regular Ray-Bans will. That may seem obvious, but I just have to clarify that. One of the main features on these glasses are Meta's AI features. Mainly, they have a look and ask feature where you can look at something and you can ask Meta, what am I looking at and what can I do with what's in the picture? A great example of this I did earlier on in the day. I went up to my fridge and I asked Meta, what can I cook with these ingredients?
You can cook a variety of dishes dishes with these ingredients, such as pasta with marinara sauce, salads with vegetables and cheese, sandwiches with meats and condiments, and soups with vegetables and broth.
Now this may seem very trivial, and for me, would I ever use it? No. But for people that have vision issues and struggle with their eyesight, this could be incredible and give them lots of options. Your glasses can now help you see things that you may not be able to see yourself. For accessibility reasons, I think this is really, really exciting. They can also do live translations. And of course, these being Meta glasses, you can easily live stream to Instagram and Facebook. I know this will never happen, but it would be really, really cool if they partnered with someone like TikTok or YouTube so you could go live with the glasses. But of course, for now, they're limiting it to just their platforms of Instagram and Facebook. Does anyone even use Facebook Live anymore? Does anyone use Instagram Live for that matter? I thought TikTok is the place to be. Something else that's really, really noticeable is that the quality of the microphone is really, really good. Now, obviously, I'm not expecting you to take my word for it, so I went for a walk last night, I recorded it, and here's the audio straight from the glasses. My glasses don't seem to be adjusting to the light whatsoever, but as you can see, if I start recording right now, this will then start flashing. So now I'll switch to the audio. This is what audio sounds like when I am recording straight from the glasses. And as you can see, I mean, it's pretty great. There's not a lot of noise here, but if I start walking on these stones and start kicking the stones around, then maybe you'll notice a little difference. But overall, the audio quality is really, really good straight from these glasses. And remember, these aren't professional microphones or cameras. This is a pair of sunglasses with all these extra features on top. Like, imagine 20 years ago, you said to someone, you can take phone calls on your glasses, you can take pictures, you can record video. Like, if I want to see the sky or the sun, I can look straight there. I don't have to point my camera there. It's genuinely game-changing. Two extra side notes on the glasses. They come with 32 gigabytes of storage, which means you can save around 500 pictures and 100 30-second videos. To actually see those pictures, you have to use the Meta AI app. And that is where it gets a little bit interesting, because it's not the most native way of doing this. You have to connect to a Wi-Fi network that's temporarily created by the glasses. And those photos that you save to the Meta AI app will automatically save into your camera roll on your phone. And finally, these glasses are IPX4 water resistant. Does that mean you can take these swimming or go in the sea? Absolutely not. I wouldn't even take normal sunglasses into the sea, because they will end up at the bottom of the Atlantic Ocean and there's nothing you can do about them. Now we've covered the pros, let's talk about some of the cons with these glasses. Let's talk firstly about a big problem, the battery life. For me, the battery life has been pretty good, but only because I turned off the Hey Meta feature. That seems to just drain battery. It's like the Hey Siri feature. It's just constantly listening for you to say those two magic words. I turned it off immediately. The battery life without it is around 4 hours, and then you have to charge them back up again. But honestly, I was never wearing these glasses for more than 4 hours. One thing that drains the battery life is definitely the video recording. Using the camera on this is probably the most intense thing that you can do. You can record video, you can take plenty of photos, but don't expect your battery to last. And if you're doing this whilst you're outside, whilst you're listening to music, whilst you're taking phone calls, this will drain your battery, maybe even less than 4 hours. I'll be completely honest with you, it kills your battery. You'll need to make sure that your case is charged up. Speaking of video, the video is also limited to 1440 by 1920. Now this is a little frustrating as a videographer, because I think if you could film in a wide aspect ratio in a normal 16:9, even if it's just 1080p, that would be really, really useful. It would be great to have different options, so you could shoot 16:9, you could also crop in and do a 9:16 for vertical for like Instagram stories or TikTok or whatever you need it for. But obviously these are geared to socials. They shoot in a vertical sort of 4:5-ish aspect ratio. Don't quote me on that. But these are obviously geared for social media, and the exact resolution also changes depending on the stabilization. For example, I used these when I went go-karting with my friend Nathan, and you can see on the file sizes that the resolution changes depending on how much my head was moving. So if you're doing an activity that requires your head moving a lot, like playing sports, then these will crop in and change the resolution of your videos. You can also only record up to 3 minutes max per clip. And finally, although the speakers are great and fantastic to have, don't expect the best audio quality. They're good, the high end's crispy, but the bass is pretty bad. Don't expect like quality that you get on your headphones or anything, because these won't give you that. These are just for convenience, not for pure audio listening. And remember, these are glasses, not headphones. Important to remember. Now my summary of the Ray-Ban Meta AI smart glasses. Why should you get these glasses? I would say if you're a social media content creator, you will absolutely love these, because it will give you a perspective that nothing else can give you. Your phone can't give you that, your camera won't be able to give that. But with these, you can just place these on your head like a normal pair of glasses, and they will record fantastic video. They'll stabilize really well. And the photos they take won't be the highest quality in the world, but they'll be good enough. And again, it'll give you a very unique perspective. For me, I would use the video features way more than the stills. I would probably just take the stills on my phone. But for video, especially when you're using your hands, like playing sport, or you're playing an instrument, or doing something where you need both your hands, these will give you a fantastic and unique perspective. And whilst you can't stream directly to TikTok Live, you can obviously cut down these vertical clips, and you can make TikToks, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, all from these vertical videos. It gives such a unique perspective, and it's much more authentic than sticking a GoPro on your head or on your chest or wherever. It's just much easier, it's much lighter, it's amazing. And it's honestly revolutionary when it comes to video content. Now, will I be keeping these myself? I'm going to try them out for the next couple of weeks and see. I'm really on the fence about these because A, they give you a very, very unique perspective that you can't get with any other camera. B, they're also too small for my head. They're £399. Do I need this additional angle when I've got some great camera gear already? I need to work that one out. But that's my review. Thank you very much for watching. If you did like, drop a subscribe, drop a like, and I will see you very soon in the next video. Ciao.